tired from holding him in the cafeteria for 2 hours straight.
Oh.
No, that Davier's baby sister is literally so good. I was holding her at a track meet while Davier pole vaulted. Literally, I like babies when they're little though.
Yeah.
Once they hit like 1.5, I'm kind of bored.
Once I hit 1.5, they're done.
Once they can walk, I'm kind of bored.
Once I can walk, I'm not interested.
Okay, so we're finishing substitution. And we did the indefinite intervals, so now we're doing definite. So there's really 2 options for how to do these. Option 1 is we do it like we have been. At the end, you change your u back in terms of x, and then you plug in your limits and evaluate your interval like normal. Option 2 is you can change your limits to match your u value, so then you never have to change it back into x. You can just keep it in terms of u. So we'll look at those and kind of decide which route we prefer as a class, and that's how I'll work through mine. So I think it is a little bit easier, it just saves some steps if you go ahead and change your limits at the beginning. That way you don't have to sub back in at the end. In which case, whatever x is, we just plug it into the u equation to get our new upper and lower limits. All right, so let's say I wanted to evaluate this.
You're just admiring the baby.
Okay.
Every like 30 seconds, you just start admiring.
So, in this problem, what would we use for our u value?
30 minus x squared.
Okay. Then what is du?
2x.
Close.
Negative.
Negative 2x.
We don't need that, so it's
dx. So we need the x dx, but not the negative 2. So what do we do with that?
negative 1/2.
So if we integrate, that was 1 over u squared, so could I just write it as u to the negative 2? And the x dx is getting replaced with the negative 1/2 du. All right, we can change our limits if we would like. So if we change them now, we don't have to change back into terms of x later. To get our new limits, we are just going to plug the 3 into 5 and the 5 into the u equation. So if I put in a 3, 3 squared is 9, 30 minus 9. If I put in a 5, 5 squared is 25, 30 minus 25. And now its integration is normal. So what's the antiderivative of u to the negative 1/2?
U to the 1. 6.
You add 1 to the power.
Oh, I really am not doing this right.
And the negative. We're going to evaluate from 21 to 5. Our limits are flipped, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so if I put in my 5, 5 to the negative 1 means 1/5. Minus 1 over 21. Not a pretty answer. What do we get?
Mm-hmm. 8 over 105.
Thank you. The alternative would have been, if we did not change it to the 5 and 21, then once I got... Hi, he smiled at me. Grant's going to be so confused when he listens to this video. So once you have your 1/2 u to the negative 1, if you didn't change your limits, you have to change that back in terms of x. But because we did change our limits to match our u's, we left our u's and just subbed in.
I keep thinking like the way he's breathing that he's about to start bawling, but he never does.
So good. You like those brain tights. Alright. You guys want to try that one on your own?
Oh.
And then a volunteer can come work it on the board.
Ooh. I don't. Should I stop it?
Nope, you started.
Okay. Do I have to explain? Because I don't.
Yeah, so our U is assigned to
Because
T.
it's got the power.
Okay, so
Oh,
DU
Is the cosine 2t times 2, because this is a chain rule. But you don't need this
DT.
one. I wrote this on paper. How do I do? So then you don't need the 2, so it's 1 half
Oh, you're right.
u cosine 2t.
It's not 1/32.
No? No.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Actually-
What is,
find it.
yeah. Can I make this pin? Is this pin get
Yeah,
any
just
smaller?
touch
I'm
the
gonna-
black ink
It is
again
funny.
and it'll get
Yeah,
smaller.
Hey, wait, I can get up there.
Okay, so then you gotta do your derivative. So when you
No, that's fine.
plug
It's
pi
just
over
one.
4 into sine 2t, it's radical 2 over 2.
No,
What?
it's 1.
Is it? Oh, I listened to you. Is it 1?
Yeah,
I
because
listened
2
to
times
you.
pi over 4 is pi over 2, and sine of pi over 2 is 1.
I didn't like that one. I just listened to Carson.
If you put in 0, 2 times 0 is 0, sine of 0 is 0. So we're just
That's-
integrating from 0 to 1.
That's a 1. So then we have 1 half u cubed du. And then when you do the antiderivative of that, you get 1 a u to the 4th 0 to 1. So then you get 1/8 minus 0, which is 1. Yes? Yay!
Yeah, that's not bad.
I was listening to Car. I didn't actually work it out. I mean, I put my hand up and I was like, "That's right." Tap over button.
Yeah, I forgot the 2. Because I overflowed.
Oh, I didn't stop recording. I don't know how to do that.
It's okay. I'll talk to him. Hey, Grant.